With BiteByNight being released for a week now, and us actually getting a sneak peek for the puppet, I wanted to talk about what we could potentially see from her and the other two confirmed killers. Before I do start talking, this is all just thoughts, and if something sounds super underpowered or overpowered, just know it probably is. Make sure to like and subscribe though, as I'm 24k away from 100,000 subscribers, and would really appreciate your help. With the puppet's whole thing being winding up her music box in the original FNAF 2 game, there's two ways she can be used in this game. First is inspired from the game, and you have to wind up music boxes around the map to suppress her power. Since I feel like this, if there's one music box in the map, the marionette could just camp the thing, so instead there should be multiple around the map. They could also include nightmare marionettes teleporting and FNAF 3's hallucinations into her kit, but it seems to be the one from FNAF 2. The second way the marionette could be incorporated is through her movie version. In the movie version, we have her being able to be suppressed by a portable music box, which could be an item that spawns throughout the map when she's the killer, and nerf her when in contact with her. Then we have her and her possession abilities from the movie, as well with her literally being able to inhabit people while they're alive. I feel like this won't happen as it clashes with Ennard's whole idea of switching into a player and using them to trick other survivors, but it's just one idea to consider. We also have Lefty that could be potentially used with the marionette, which if you didn't know is an animatronic that was built to trap the puppet. As non-canon as it is, Lefty can be used in the puppet's kit with you being able to control Lefty, but honestly that's a whole nother can of worms. It might just be better off as another killer or just a skin in general. There are so many ways the puppet can be incorporated into the game, I can only guess once another sneak peek comes out. After the marionette releases, we also have Withered Foxy that's coming next, and oh boy, we could do a lot with him. You obviously can't stop him from moving completely because that's going to be a little bit too overpowered, so there should be certain abilities that Foxy has that can be stopped with a flashlight, that every survivor obviously gets if you press F. Foxy can be centered around fast rushdown moves since he runs insanely fast in the FNAF 1 game. I think he should also have a grab move using his hook, which honestly might be a little graphic with how sharp his hook is, but it's definitely a possibility to happen. Foxy could also injure survivors using his hook, like slashing at the legs to support his rushdown moves, which could honestly be a big help if his moves can be stopped or nerfed using a flashlight. With his intro, it could be him coming out from behind the curtain, or from behind the storage room in FNAF 2, and the outro could just be a jump scare where Foxy jumps at you like the original jump scare from FNAF 2. Withered Foxy has a lot of potential for a great moveset, but if they really restrict him because of his weakness to flashlights, it's going to be very detrimental to him as a character and make people not want to play him at all. Lastly, we have Nightmare Freddy. And if I'm being honest, I'm not quite sure how he would play out. You can obviously use his Freddles because that's kind of his whole thing in FNAF 4, but it might clash with Ennard's moveset and the eyes he produces. I honestly think they might work for generators where you gotta get off the generator to check for Freddles every now and then with a flashlight. And since the generator UI literally takes up most of your screen, which makes them hard to spot. And then also with how damn sharp his teeth are, you can obviously incorporate a bite move of sort into Freddy, since that's kind of the defining feature of every Nightmare animatronic besides the marionette. I also wouldn't be opposed to using the Freddles as like a flying projectile just to latch onto somebody, with the only way to remove them is by flashing your flashlight to remove them from a player or another person doing it to you, which is how they were removed in FNAF 4. If they decide to put the Freddles on Freddy's body, you might also get punished for hitting him at certain times, or hitting him will result in a Freddle being attached to you, which could be really cool, but might make fighter a huge detriment while going against him. And certain classes just being punished against certain killers doesn't sound fun in general to me, but that's my opinion. I'm not gonna lie though, in the making of this video, I completely forgot Mangle was in the running as the 4th and up and coming killer to be added to BiteByNight, so I'm just gonna run through her real quick, nothing crazy. From info I've heard about Mangle, she's most likely going to have a vent system, with it automatically being placed in each map, or just a way of traveling for Mangle in general. But that's really the only thing I've heard about her, and she might be a little boring in my opinion, since she low-key doesn't do anything in FNAF 2. She literally just sits there like a duck. But comment what do you think Mangle's moveset would be, and potential ideas for her moveset. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment and tell me what ideas need changes or fixes, because all of this that was said, I'm not gonna lie, didn't have any type of balance, and kind of random, but just comment.